We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the prosperous Lazarus. As you may already know, this hospitable county is currently faced with a vengeful and potentially fatal infestation of the Lazarus strand 4EA virus. You see, this disease affects women aged 25 to 55 and could be in your own kitchen. This is Mrs. Nancy LeGros. Nancy lives quite the comfortable lifestyle with her husband, Roger's generous salary, cushioning her hobbies and hectic social life. And here comes Roger now. Hiya, Rog. How's the office? There's little Roger Jr. Looks like he's just stirring from a nap. Best not to wake him now. The LeGros family appears to be your typical all-Lazarusian family. However, like many families in Lazarus, the LeGros family will be affected by a vile and cancerous disease. Starting September 3rd, it is your responsibility to ensure your family's safety by locking all the doors and windows once you hear this official GLRC signal shown here. That's right, just like that, Rog. Oh, dreary me. Nancy has just made her first mistake. Under no circumstances should any opening to a Lazarus County home be left unlocked after sunfall and moonrise. And here, Nancy makes her second and most vital mistake. Under no circumstances should a Lazarusian woman sleep without a chaperone near. It is by the stroke of midnight that the wives of Lazarus transform into heinous and cold beings. With the door unlocked and Nancy unprotected, Nancy is greeted by two forlorn victims, making themselves unwanted in the LeGros home. What once sounded like laughter and smelled of pastries now feels like a cold and inhospitable lagoon. These things are not the wives and mothers of Lazarus. They have been infected, transformed from their true selves into monsters. These women are sufferers from the disease Lazarus. While by day they appear to be a perfect wife and mother, do not let these fallacies fool you. They are dangerous and they are not human. These beasts will not answer to the cries of their children, the calls of their husbands. Those suffering from Lazarus only care for themselves. They are selfish beings who feed hungrily off the land, absorbing as much of it as they can, stripping the earth of its vital elements. They dance around in praise of one another, assuming themselves goddesses in a swamp of roaches. Their feet move feverishly to the beat of their own cold hearts, their bodies swaying like flecks of mud on windy grass. Before the sun has risen, the women must drag themselves towards their warm and inviting homes, praying their families are not awake to see them as the neglectful wives and mothers they truly are. If you or someone you know suffers from Lazarus, do not hesitate to call your local government Lazarus Research Center, or GLRC, at 519-694-2263 for easy removal. Though we may never know the cause of this horrible disease, we are determined to find an end.